Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Rip Camelucci, ready for a busy 3 p.m. show. At the end of actually not the end, just the whole 3 p.m. show, we're talking all about the half and half, LaDainian Tomlinson and Deion Sanders. We had 13 boxes left when we entered that show. We have 10 boxes left now. In that half and half the helmets being speed flexes, half being authentics that are non-flexes. It was what? Those 2 big names left with 13 boxes left. Now it's those 2 big names with only 10 boxes left. Should be a chase for Tomlinson.
Chase him.
Should be a chase for Deion Sanders.
Chase him down.
2 guys that very few guys chased down back in their playing days. Hard count replica helmets. We have 16 reps left, 12 headliners left, 12 and 16 chance. The practice squad has 10 headliners and 16 boxes. Jerseys are fresh. I got a Brett Favre in that vault break. We have a lot of great stuff in the break room. I cannot wait to get started, Rip. How are you doing during this 3 p.m. hour here?
Ooh, is it possible to be too good? I'm doing too well.
How strong? Too strong.
Woo!
All right. I like the attitude.
How about you? Sorry, I'm all hopped up on some
Nah,
firehouse.
dude, that's
subs.
okay. I'm doing.
No
You're
free
giving me
ads.
energy today, which is what I like. Getting energy from the Energizer Bunny. Your aura is helping me today. You're the man, Rip. We'll get started with our dice roll. I'm gonna go ahead and make the half and half the chase. I know it was a chase last show. We didn't pick it and landed on it. But I'll go ahead and give you guys a little extra incentive to get that wheel spin. We are making the half and half, the chase wheel spin for the 3 p.m. hour with the great stuff out there. I know there will be a bunch of jerseys coming up. I see we have a jersey break that just sold out, and we also have a bunch of jersey personals as well. So we'll start with jerseys. We got 2 spots to go in that MVP break as well. Should be an awesome show. Care to guess the dice roll number, Rip Camelucci?
Let's go 20.
20, the Barry Sanders number. Let's see here. Dice roll looking for 6 or higher. How about 7? 7 on the dice roll. 7, the John Elway number. So, you know what? Folks are still filtering in here. Don't have as many eyeballs yet as we will in 5-10 minutes. Let's go ahead and knock out the personals first. Then we can do the top to bottom rundown. How does that sound?
All right.
Got a couple Percy's ready. So personals. I believe the same customer bought 2, I know, Rip. I think you'll be getting those in here in a second. Let's get those done first, technically, because, correct me if I'm wrong, you bought it before the jersey break closed.
I'll let you know.
So, otherwise, if that's not the case, we'll do the jersey break first, then the personals. But it'll be 3 jerseys back-to-back. Just real quick, though, I do want to show off that awesome half-and-half series. Like I said, look at this helmet. The insane LaDainian Tomlinson Rave Speed Flex, that yellow and black with that black visor. That Deion Sanders Falcon Speed Flex. Still got the Steve Smith and the Chris Carter as well. Those 2 helmets are wow. That's the best way to put it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow on those awesome, awesome Speed Flexes. So, jersey personal, looks like it's Jesse James. Let us know. Is that the card guy here in Chicago?
Jesse, I thought that was who was assassinated by the coward Robert Ford.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, Jesse James, let us know what numbers you would like, my man. If you are watching, I'll give you about 30 seconds to a minute. Otherwise, I will randomize his 2 jersey personals. That did come in before the break sold out, right? So personals first, because those sold out first. Then we'll do that jersey break. Then most likely, Rip, I think that MVP break might be next. 2 spots to go. All authentics. It's 1 box. The 05 NFL MVP, Sean Alexander, in there. All right, I'm going to pull up the wheel here out of 30 on the jerseys, and I'm going to spin this bad boy twice for Jesse James. Good luck, Jesse. We got, I am feeling 22, Rip, 22 in the jersey, which we have not done yet, if that ticker is right, which I'm guessing it is. So 22 is coming up for the first of, actually, 3 straight jerseys, 2 straight personals, and then the break. So 22 and what else? What else here in the break room? 16. So 16 and 22. Those are coming off the board for our jersey personals. All right, and that jersey break will be on deck, guys. Let's get that MVP done, and let's definitely get that half and half going. Also, don't sleep on those reps. 12 and 16 chance at a headliner, Rip. That's a photoed headliner, too, by the way. That's really good ratios. Jerry Rice out there as well. So definitely do not sleep. All right, jersey box coming up. We have a very underrated, very underappreciated quarterback. 4-time Pro Bowler. Had big, big shoes to fill. Imagine having to be the guy that replaced Steve Young, who replaced Joe Montana. Well, that's what happened to Jeff Garcia with the 49ers. The beautiful custom red, gold, and black jersey. That is very, very nice. With the Beckett QR code, Jeff Garcia. Bofa's got a question for you. What's up, Bofa? Ryan Andreessen. Asking if he's in the reps, Mr. Rip.
I'll check that out.
Thank you, my man. A Rip, we'll look at in a second here. There, Bofa. Nice jersey, though. Jesse James. It's Jesse with the Jeff Garcia. Very, very nice. Blood pressure and cholesterol mostly. Okay. All right.
Check, dude.
Right? Got to keep things in check, as we say. All right. Jeff Garcia. 1 down, and then another personal to go for Jesse James. He's getting himself a guaranteed jersey coming up. There's a couple ways to guarantee a win. You can either buy a personal mystery box, which we have open in the jerseys, the authentic helmets right now, or you can simply buy all 8 spots in a break that says 8 spots to go. That would guarantee you a win for sure. Clean looking jersey for a Niner, he says, right? Spoken like a true Seahawk fan. Clean looking jersey for a Niner.
Yeah, for a 49er.
For a 49er.
Let's not get carried away here.
Right? All right, very nice Garcia. Second jersey box coming up. I'm seeing red again. It's the red Kansas City Chief jersey. We have the Nigerian Nightmare who led the league in rushing yards before. It was Barry Sanders' first year in the NFL. Christian Okoye finishing first in the league in rushing that year. Beautiful, beautiful jersey with the JSA cert. Christian Okoye for Jesse James. If he doesn't like the color red before, he certainly likes it now, Rip, right? Couple of red jerseys for Jesse. All right, Jesse. Not too shabby here in the UA Live break room. Not too shabby at all.
Well done.
273-422 on the Christian Okoye here in the UA Live break room. All right, we have that jersey break actually coming up. Onside kick jerseys. We got Massimo Paroli, Dylan Gildea. Welcome, guys. Let us know what teams you like. How you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Brent Hatch, Jonathan Dotson, Eric Burns, Brent Hatch, and Angie Nielsen. A lot of newer people or brand new people in this break. If I don't know your team, if you haven't told us, please let us know. Massimo, Dylan, Jonathan, these are all people who have no idea what their teams are, Rip. Please let us know. For that matter, what's Hatchie's team? Why am I blanking? Brent Hatch? I know Angie's a Steelers gal. Eric, I get all the Erics mixed up. I don't know why I thought Eric was a Vikings fan.
Fins up, baby.
Fins up? All right, Hatchie's a Fins fan, which makes sense. Marino in this jersey series. Jersey single number 6. Go ahead and drop me a box number. I allow 149 helmet in my house just to get that collection. Currently, it's Patrick Willis, says Bofa. There we go. One of the best linebackers of all time. Hey, you want to get all 32 teams.
A mini, he said.
A mini. It's a mini.
We're not going to dare let a full-size helmet in
Can't
here.
be that big, taking up that much room. I mean, everyone wants to get to all 32 teams, so you got to get one rival team. That's just how it works. Bengals fan. There we go. Jonathan, we got a lot of good Bengals in the break room. At the current moment, we don't have him in the room, but Jamar Chase, actually, we do have A.J. Green in the practice squad. A.J. Green speed flex. I was going to say, though, Jamar Chase is in most breaks we offer. I'll put it that way. A very staple Bengal player, Jamar Chase, but we do have also Chad Johnson in almost every break. He's a guy that's often in that and more section. But if you want photoed Bengals, we have an A.J. Green speed flex in that practice squad break, Jonathan. What's up, Charles Nelson? Hey, Kamen and Rip. What's up, Charles?
And Ellie.
And we'll do box 7 for the jersey, Rip. 7. 7, I think we have done already. So numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. 1 through 5, 8 through 12, 14 and 15, 18 to 21, 23 to 27, and 29. I'm like a weatherman. Boxes available are there at the bottom of the ticker. So give me one more. Jonathan or someone else in that break, give me a box number. Here's Okoye. In the meantime, I will show off this beautiful, beautiful Jim Kelly Speed Flex.
It's beautiful.
Can't get enough of it, Rip. I cannot get enough of this helmet. Personally, Jim Kelly. By the way, correct me if I'm wrong. Walter McCauley is in that quad half and half, right?
Yes.
Walter, if you're watching, up to you. We can keep you in there if you would like. I would say, Rip, I would be open to giving him 2 spots in a double or 4 spots in a single to help move that series because we had multiple, quad ups earlier, a bunch of different options with less boxes left. A quad up, I guess, is possible with secondary names, but not likely. So let us know, Walter.
Speaking of which, Ryan, yes, you are in the rep double.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. 27 for the jersey. The J.C. Jackson number, Rip. J.C. Jackson, just for you. Thank you, my man. 2-7 coming up. Awesome. Thank you, says Ryan. You're welcome, my man. Awesome indeed. All right, Massimo down to Angie. Good luck, guys. We'll go 7 times in the jersey. 7 times on the way for our jersey series. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Dice roll 7. Yep. Massimo Paroli's got the NFC North. The Favre is still in the vault, Charles. Although, to be honest, brother, you should definitely get in there because it's Brett Favre, but you're a Falcon fan, And there's a Deion Sanders in the half and half with 10 boxes left. That's a perfect get for any Falcon fan. Prime time. Brent Hatch has the NFC South. Jonathan Dotson, NFC East. Eric Burns, NFC West. Angie Nielsen, Steeler fan. Looking for the bus jersey, AFC North. Dylan Gildea, AFC South. Angie Nielsen, AFC East. And Brent Hatch in the AFC West. 27 out of 30 for the jerseys. We got some new customer mojo, the terrific running back for the Jaguars. Been over 1,000 yards running in the past. Good pass catcher, small dude, athletic guy, national champion, college at Clemson. Love this teal color. Travis Etienne Jr. If the season ended today, I hate to say this as a Chiefs fan, the Jaguars are in the playoffs. The Chiefs are out. Jacksonville was essentially 2 games ahead of Kansas City, Rip, because they're 6-4. The Chiefs are 5-5, but the Jags beat them head to head. That's called the tiebreaker in the playoff picture.
Boy, oh boy.
So nice looking jersey, Dylan. Travis Etienne, him and Trevor Lawrence, college teammates, also pro teammates. Not something you see that often. We have Burrow and Chase, but part of the few teams that have the college teammates, especially college national champions together on an NFL team. Nice job, Dylan. Travis Etienne. Very, very nice.
Indeed. Boy, oh boy. Also, just to give us all a nice little update here, we are 2 to go in the MVP that Sean Alexander will be going home to somebody. And we are halfway in the vault single.
Did Charles get in?
Brent Hatch.
All right, Brent. Did I ask Brent's team? I feel like I don't know Brent's team. I feel like we
just
talked
talked
about this.
Just did. Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins. That's right, because
Yeah.
you looked it up in your system. My apologies. Dolphins fan, Brent. So let's get that vault done. Brett Favre, one of the toughest sons of guns, literally a gunslinger in that vault series. 6 boxes left. The Brett Favre Speed Flex is still lurking. Nice, congratulations, says Jonathan. Absolutely. The color teal, it works. And I bet you agree as a Dolphin fan, they got that teal feel as well on their stuff.
Copycats.
So off to a little jersey start here in the break room as we are off and running. Let's get those helmets going. I'll get a quick drink of water here in a second, and I will do a top to bottom rundown, alert you guys of all the great stuff available in our UA Live break room. We are full of some heat here in the breaks, Rip. Full of heat, full of big names, awesome autographed helmets, jerseys, minis, reps, authentics, and of course, the best of the best, the good old-fashioned Speed Flexes.
Best of the best of the best. Sir.
Keep in mind, if you're a new customer watching the program, if you have any questions at all whatsoever, do not hesitate to ask. Here's our Ultimate Autographs live break page link. This is where all the magic happens. Everything we offer is authenticated. Everything we offer is autographed. Over 11 years of experience in the memorabilia industry. Over 71,000 pieces of signed memorabilia have come through this break room. That is a lot of stuff. So we'll get started with that rundown, though. A little tour of the break page with that half and half. They taught me in journalism school, Rip.
Don't bury the lead.
Don't bury the lead. Get started with the most important. For sure. So 10 boxes left, 5 headliners left, 50% chance at a headliner, 40% chance at a speed flex. 2 of the best in the series include that LaDainian Tomlinson, beautiful rave speed flex, the yellow with the Hall of Fame 17, the black visor, the black face mask. LaDainian Tomlinson, Favre is the last headliner in the vault. Yes, Brian. LaDainian Tomlinson is maybe the best dual threat running back, if not the best. He's definitely up there. He is absolutely terrific. Talking about a guy that won a league MVP. He was a touchdown machine, the most ever in a season. He made visors cool. Literally, we were talking about it earlier. To steal Bofa, giving him credit, though. The Ken Griffey Jr. of NFL visors, right?
Yes.
The backwards hat for Griffey.
LaDainian Tomlinson is the visors as Ken Griffey Jr. is the backwards hats.
And that is an analogy.
That is an analogy.
So beautiful LT. He's part of what I consider the top 5 running backs ever. You know, I go, you know, obviously Barry Sanders, Jim Brown, Walter Payton. Then that's my first tier. My second tier is Tomlinson, Emmitt Smith, and Adrian Peterson. So that's a must-have in a PC. We don't get that color often. That helmet is very, very clean. Damian Tomlinson.
Have it.
Got that Deion Sanders still out there, prime time. Maybe the best corner ever. I would argue, by the way, he's definitely, for sure, top 10, if not top 5, best defensive player ever. But I would say he is the most popular defensive player ever.
Yeah.
And the most sought-after defensive player autograph
Famous.
ever. Deion Sanders. The Speed Flex. His son's making a start this weekend. First start amidst all the trades, injuries, and all the mess and chaos with Cleveland for Shador, Deion's kid.
We love attrition, don't we?
We do love it. Chris Carter on that Speed Flex with the All I Do Is Catch TDs inscription. 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns. One of the best receivers ever. Anything purple in this break room, man?
Yeah.
Since I started working here, I mean, look at that purple. My appreciation of that color has just gone up so much. Speaking of purple, Steve Smith Sr. I know you think of him as a Panther, but he was also pretty darn good with the Ravens.
Yes, he was.
He's 8th all-time in receiving yards because of his Carolina days and his Baltimore days. Steve Smith Sr.
Also, if I have any excuse to sign on beautiful Ravens merch, I would take advantage of it too.
The alternate authentic we saw last year, the Speed Flex. We do have a secondary headliner like Steve Smith, a Triple Crown winner, Sterling Sharp. You can pair that with Chris Carter in the NFC North. 5 headliners, guys, and 10 boxes in the half and half. We have in the practice squad, we were talking about this earlier, Rip, only 16 boxes left. We still got 10 headliners in here. 10! 8 of which are photoed, 7 of which are authentic helmets or better. Michael Penix, salute to service, the talented quarterback for the Falcons. Julius Peppers, in the history of football, top 5 officially in sacks. Top 5.
And well, we got the rave going on there. What color is that?
That's the rave.
What color?
Orange.
And who's the autograph?
Julius Peppers.
Just the first name.
Julius.
And the color?
Orange.
Orange.
Julius.
Orange Julius.
There you go. I like it.
Have you never had an Orange Julius there, Kamen?
No, what's an Orange Julius?
It's just like a juice shop in the mall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe I've had it, just don't know about
Possibly.
it. That's me with a lot of music. I hear the song, I just didn't know about it.
They need to make Shazam for drinks.
Right?
Shout out if you ever had Orange Julius.
Ooh. Okay, I'll put it on the try list. By the way, Julius, or Orange Julius as you call him,
There we go.
could pair in the NFC North double up with Chris Carter. A couple Hall of Famers there. Legends of my childhood and adulthood. Peppers and Carter, NFC North double up. We have Troy Aikman, the iconic quarterback for the Cowboys. One of the most popular quarterbacks of all time, which hence makes him one of the most sought after autographs, especially because Troy Aikman is not a very common autograph we see in our break room. Anquan Bolden on that Speed Flex, that white helmet with the black visor. Love that sort of red cardinal as well. Anquan Bolden, terrific player. Over 13,000 yards. In my opinion, should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Anquan Bolden. Hall of Fame receiver Sterling Sharp on that classic Packer yellow. And then we do have the A.J. Green Speed Flex. Welcome to the jungle, Rip. Inscription on A.J. Green. One of my favorite standard helmets in the game. The orange and the black. Looks very clean. A couple of secondary headliners. Ricky Williams, Steve Largent. That would be 10 headliners and 16 boxes. What are you singing over there?
Welcome to the jungle.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing siren songs like earlier.
Oh, no.
Okay. So practice squad is loaded. When it comes to ratios, though, I guess outside of the MVP, which is a 1-1, your best ratios for headliners are in the hard count black box replica helmets. These are, wow, right? 16 boxes left, 12
Wow.
headliners. So many Pro Bowlers, current stars, past stars. Alvin Kamara on that flash. Puka Nacua on that clean Ram helmet. Look at this thing. That's probably my favorite standard helmet of the game. Puka Nacua, a top 5 receiver in football. only growing in autograph value. Come and get them while you still can, guys. Ray Lewis on that rave for the Ravens. Warren Sapp, some of the best defensive players of my childhood. Michael Irvin, the playmaker, on that clean rave. Hall of Fame running back Earl Campbell, Super Bowl champion quarterback Phil Simms. We got a GOAT, the GOAT, Jerry Rice, on that hard count replica helmet. I got a Josh Jacobs slate, Champ Bailey on the flash, 12-time Pro Bowl corner, Drew Brees. In the history of football, when there's one guy that has more yards and passing touchdowns than you, and that name is Tom Brady, shows you how good you are as a football player. By far the greatest Saint ever.
You did it right.
I know that stat's impressive, Rip. I'll give you one more, though. The Saints have 10 career playoff wins, and Brees was the quarterback for 9 of them.
9.
Do you know the other playoff win? Who the quarterback was?
Not Archie Manning.
No, he was one of the most losing quarterbacks ever, actually.
Yeah. Maybe don't name your kid after one of the most losing quarterbacks ever. What am I saying here?
He was a good player, just played on a bad team.
The Aaron Brooks.
Yes!
Yeah!
That's exactly right.
Number 2!
He beat the Rams, Ricky Williams, Aaron Brooks. It was the year after they won the Super Bowl. Rams were a wild card team, had some injuries, and the Saints got him on wild card weekend. LaShawn McCoy, by the way, awesome running back, 15,000 yards combined, rushing and receiving, in my opinion, should be a Pro Football Hall of Famer. NFC East double up, Michael Irvin, LaShawn McCoy, Phil Simms. NFC South double up, Warren Sapp, Alvin Kamara, Drew Brees. You guys got options. Come and get those spots in the hard count replica helmets. Loaded series. MVP break is down to the final 2 spots. $158 a spot. The last box in the series is known. I know we talked about LT earlier, the most rushing touchdowns and total touchdowns in a season. Sean Alexander still has the second most rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, or not rushing yards, rushing touchdowns and total touchdowns, Rip, in a season. Sean Alexander. His record lasted 1 year because of LT. Hashtag problems. First world problems. Bunch of jersey headliners left for only $29. Jerome Bettis, J.J. Watt, Mike Ditka, Phil Simms, my boy Warren Moon, Chris Carter. 4 touchdown passes, Monday Night Football, Dak Prescott delivered. Dan Marino, Darrelle Revis, some awesome AFC East heat in the onside kick jerseys.
Sweet heat.
We do have the practice squad went over earlier. $100 a spot in the turnover battle. For $100, you can win a Brett Favre Speed Flex, that beautiful white flex with the green ink. Love Brett Favre, one of the most exciting players ever. If John Madden were alive right now, he'd be in this break room playing for the Brett Favre.
Here's a guy.
He loves Brett Favre.
Here's a guy.
John Madden, Brett Favre, one of the ultimate announcer and quarterback love stories. Makes the Chris Collinsworth and Patrick Mahomes seem weak.
What are some other ones? That's a great category right there. Ali and Cosell.
Yeah, that
There's
makes
one.
sense.
Dang.
So maybe ponder on that here for a second. But jersey headliners up as personals. Authentic helmet mystery box, $644.99. You pay that full price, get yourself a guaranteed authentic. 2 ways to get a guaranteed win. You buy a personal or you buy all 8 spots in the break. That is the only ways. Headliner package, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic, 4 headliner names, $1934.99. Get your spots. Rip, you know what I'm going to ask? So let me know what your favorite lids are currently in the break room. What do you got your eyes on?
LaDainian Tomlinson. I can't even help it. The eye is just drawn to it. Look, it's like a glowing beacon calling your name.
Beacon of light.
It's calling to your collection. It needs to be added to it.
I agree.
Seriously, that's a name and a helmet that I don't care what my PC is, that's going into it. At least for a while. You know? You talk a lot about value and the value of this and the value of that and how much a SpeedFlex costs on Redl.com before anything and this and that. Value is just great also to know for your personal collection as well. For many reasons. One, insurance. I remember when we were doing our renter's insurance, my wife asked me like, "Hey, how much you got in that office of yours?" I'm like, "Oh God,
right?
Oh, I don't want to think about that."
Well, and the thing about value is great, Rip, and value is important. I'm not downplaying it. But something like that, you get that in your man cave, that yellow helmet that just pops. Like, to me, especially if you're a Charger fan, it's kind of priceless, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Priceless to see that helmet.
Absolutely. But I'll tell you, whenever you do have people over and they're like, feels like they're at a museum looking at a nice curated collection that is your personal collection, you do get hit with the what's the most valuable thing here?
Well, yeah, but then you get hit with a question like that with these awesome speed flexes where we're talking about $1,000 or more in value.
Right. Yeah.
But
so it's good to be able to have a number.
But people are assuming like, well, that thing cost me $1,200. That cost me $1,300. That cost me $1,400. Well, you can actually get it for a fraction of the cost. You went with one spot on the break.
Well, that's the part you don't have to tell them.
Could be $234 in the double. Could be $117 in the single, right? That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
You win one of these helmets for $117, Rip. You gift it to someone for Christmas. They're like, you must have spent, $1,000+ on this helmet. Nah, I spent $117.
Yeah.
You don't tell them that, though, because they don't want to know.
Or you do tell them, and
you send them to the break room.
Yes.
You refer them, right?
Yes.
Wow. What a transition,
How about
Rip.
that, baby?
Signature Club Rewards program.
I'm all
We have
right
a
at this
refer a
job.
friend option. You go down on our Sig Club Rewards program, hit that refer a friend, and they get $50 off their first order of $100+, and you get a $50 UA gift card as well. So definitely a difference between most valuable and most expensive, right?
Yeah.
But technically, most valuable as well is what is it valuable to you? Most expensive is what is the market value it at. But I always say this, Rip, how much is the helmet worth? As much as someone's willing to pay for it. We have this very, very common thing I'll see where I'll see stuff online, which, again, technically, you can get stuff cheaper on places like eBay, but you run the risk of it not being autographed, not being authenticated. For me, everything we offer is autographed, authenticated, certified. For example, the Beckett QR code on the back of the Jim Kelly in front of me. But you will see stuff online. I have seen this. We had a custom Julio Jones Speedflex a while back. We had a couple of them, and 2 of them were on the internet. I saw the exact same custom helmet go for $700 and $1,400.
Huh.
The exact same helmet. $700 fluctuation, Rip.
Yeah.
So it really depends. I mean, the more you wait, the more patient you are, the more you'll sell the helmet for. If you got to unload it right away, sometimes you got to pay less than what it's actually worth.
Sometimes you got to move stuff.
Right? Most valuable is Ken Griffey Jr. Most expensive is Jim Brown, says Bofa. Those are both really, really good autographs, to say the least. But typically, on average, in theory, Rip, the most valuable, the most expensive stuff in our break room tends to be these speed flexes. That's the stuff that's the most valuable, the most expensive. And there's 4 flexes left in 10 boxes in that half and half. That's why it's valued. All right. I'm feeling generous, I guess. I'm going to put up our good old-fashioned timer. The 15-minute timer here in the break room. Actually, there's a 10-minute Thanksgiving timer. Let me see what you had. You had one the other day I saw. I'm going to go with, how about this one? Is this pumpkin stuff? This is kind of
Pumpkin stuff.
autumn timer. Pumpkins, pies, and fall vibes.
Wow.
How about this timer, Rip? So what we are going to offer up is this awesome timer. Let me drag this bad boy over here. I'm getting so much better at this.
Practice
It's taking
makes
me
perfect.
forever, man. So let's see. The buy-in for, what's the single? 150. What's the single buy-in?
158.
158
MVP
for
we're
the
talking?
single. What's up?
MVP we're talking?
No, I'm talking about the half and half.
Oh, half and half.
Half and half is what
That's
I'm
a
looking
horse
at.
of a different color. Half and half is 117.
117. All right, here's what we'll do. $23, Michael Jordan. $23. How about that, MJ? For any spot, you know what? We'll do 20 for Barry Sanders because it's a football break.
Okay.
$20 for any spot bought in the half and half single. $40 for any spot bought in the half and half double. And that would be $80 for the quad, Rip, per spot. So
Let me write that down.
20, 40, and 80. And you guys have 14 minutes here. 13 minutes and 55 seconds and counting. And I'm so generous because technically I already got the timer up. It's already moving. I don't want to mess with things. I'll probably end up giving them at least 30 to 40 seconds when it ends. So a little bit of leeway the last 30, 40 seconds. But officially, 13 minutes and 36 seconds. Any spot bought on the half and half single spots get you $20 in-store credit per spot bought. Double is $40 and quad is $80. And that is only valid for the next 13 minutes and 12 seconds. So I'll drop that. I'll drop the double and the single for now. I'll drop off all three. Why not? Here's that half and half.
Life's short. Drop all three.
Double. Here's that link to the double. Here's the half and half single link. And it's a Chase wheel spin, by the way, this show, too.
What more do you want?
All right. Half and half single. Here's that link. And then last but not least, the half and half quad. We are 8 to go on that double, by the way. 7 to go in that quad. And I believe 7 to go on the single.
That is correct.
So if you're thinking about getting in for the Deion Sanders, Deion Tomlinson, get in now. Because the clock is ticking. You are against the clock. 10 boxes left. 4 speed flexes left. Chris Carter, LaDainian Tomlinson, Deion Sanders, and Steve Smith. I'll ask you a hypothetical question. I know we pulled the Barry, but I want to get your thoughts on this because we were discussing this last night on the show. You can only have one Sanders. Deion or Barry Sanders?
Barry.
No hesitation.
Barry. Are we talking helmets? Are we talking in actual play or?
I was meaning play, but we could talk helmets as well if you want.
Still Barry.
Now, both is a Barry guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would lean Barry, but I would argue. So for players, I would lean Barry.
Deion Sanders is definitely got a cool factor.
Yeah. I mean.
And like a modern day relevance factor as well.
I was going to say a lot of the kids in, the next 5-10 years, they will know Deion Sanders more than Barry Sanders.
And that's why I say Barry Sanders. Because the kids need to know.
Educate them.
Exactly.
Someone got in that single right now.
You get some, you get your nephew coming through your, your broom right there. So, and they're like, oh, who's this guy? That's Barry Sanders.
Right.
Little nephew. Take a seat. Let me tell you about how Barry Sanders rushed for 2,000 yards, won the MVP, had another bang-up season right after that, and said, you know what? He dropped the mic. I'm out of here.
On the Lions team, too.
On the Lions.
Did that as a Lion. Love prime time, but a bruiser got live. Gotta love, I'm guessing he's saying. See,
yeah.
I can't even talk. I'm confused. Gotta love a ground and pound. Love it. Don't live it. Don't live it. Love it.
Love
Rip.
it.
So Ryan Andreessen's getting $20 back in store credit.
Love.
You can't type. I can't
life.
talk. We're even, Ryan, right? We are even Steven here, like the Disney program. So, I mean, if you're thinking about the half and half, you might as well take advantage of this deal. The next 10 minutes, Rip, you're getting $20 in store credit for the single spot, $40 for the double, and $80 for the quad. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the timer, though. The background on these fall things is changing, Rip. Like it goes from blue to orange to who knows what.
Well, isn't that the theme of autumn all in of itself?
That's
but
why it's a great
change and
timer.
metamorphosis.
Right?
Not to get all Kafka up in this. You ever read Metamorphosis?
Giants coach? I have not read Kafka. I was thinking of my cat. I just changed right now.
Ooh.
Went from blue to like sort of like brownish, blackish orange.
Yeah.
That was fancy, man.
Feeling like the home goods section of a TJ Maxx up in here.
Ooh. So far, only one person has taken advantage the first 5 minutes. To be honest with you, how good that half and half is, we shouldn't even have to offer this.
Hey.
It should not be an offer with
You telling me.
how good the series is, Rick.
Why do you think I didn't do it in the AM?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I didn't do it the last show. And what's crazy is last show we were
Didn't
talking
think
about.
we'd have to resort to this.
Didn't think we would have to. The last show we were talking about Tomlinson and Sanders, and the odds just got better at those two.
Yeah.
The odds just got better at prime time.
10 boxes.
10 boxes, 4 flexes. It's a 1 in 5 chances either LaDainian Tomlinson or Deion Sanders. LaDainian Tomlinson, by the way, modeled his game off Barry Sanders, who we're talking about in this series. When Barry Sanders would score a touchdown, Rip, he would hand the ball to the ref and move on. That's what Tomlinson said he wanted to do. Want to be just like Barry. Deion Sanders, on the other hand, not saying one is right, one is wrong. He was high-stepping in the end zone. He was dancing.
Hey.
Same draft, same last name.
I mean,
same speed.
how many touchdowns are you going to score in your life, huh?
Right?
Have a little fun.
A little prime time. So I always watch primetime touchdown celebrations to model my dancing moves, personally, Rip. I take a lot of pride in my moves.
What's the latest
I
one
get
you're working
groovy.
on?
I call it the Kamen.
Okay.
Like this, watch. That's the Kamen.
Whoa!
Pretty impressive, I know.
Oh my goodness.
Brent Hatch got in, Mr. Hatch. So Hatch is getting $40 in store credit
That is
because he
great.
got in the double. Joshua Bateman is into the single. Josh will get $20 in store credit. So, all right. So we got $40 so far in the single and $40 so far in the double. So, realistically, Rip, I would love to say we'll get all 10 boxes done this show. That's our goal. I can say this with almost certainty. We will definitely do the single and the double this show. So get in that single 5 to go, get in that double 7 to go, and you might as well get in 1 while you can still get some bonus store credit back. 7 minutes left. And 2, while Tomlinson and Deion Sanders are still left, they might not be left in a few minutes, right?
Jeez whiz. Josh Bateman. You saving that store credit for Black Friday or something?
You got a lot of store credit in there, Josh?
Yeah, he's got a few ducats of store
All right,
credit in there.
you might be saving some money up, Mr. Bateman. So I guess if you're catching Rip's drift, you got store credit if you want to use it, right?
It's sitting there.
I know sometimes they like to save up and buy a bunch of spots at once, but that's what's great about our signature club program, by the way. Here's that live break page link for all the break spots. 1 in 8 chance to win for every spot you buy. NFL divisional breaks. We do also have a free signature club rewards program, Rip Camelucci. It is free to join. Every time you order, you get more points back. The more points you get, the more free stuff you get. I like free stuff, Rip, don't you?
I love free stuff.
So here's that Sig Club Rewards Program link. First, here's that live break page link. Then I'll drop you guys the Sig Club Rewards Program. Here's that link, ladies and gents, on the Ultimate Autographs live break page. I can see you just hacking away over there, Rip, just giving out store credit. Joshua Bateman's store credit breach is getting bigger and bigger.
And not to, put anyone's store credit situation out on Front Street. I just wanted to give a little friendly. Hey, ho, 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 ho. Kamen,
What's up?
go to work.
The great Leon. What's up, Chris Leon? So there's actually only 1 box left in the MVP. Shh. Batman, no secrets. Rip. We're banning. I'm going to mute him if he says it again. Don't you worry, Bateman. I got you, brother.
Batman, no secrets.
So in the half and half, Chris Leon, we have 10 boxes left, and we have 4 speed flexes left. Chris Carter's speed flex, which, by the way, former Eagle Chris Leon. Chris Carter was an Eagle when he first started. Buddy Ryan said all the guy could do is catch touchdowns, and that's why Chris Carter put that on the helmet. Beautiful speed flex.
I know Buddy Ryan was like a classic, legendary coach and everything, but he understood how the game works, right?
You're supposed to get touchdowns.
You
It's not
kind
a
of
bad
need those
thing.
to win.
LaDainian Tomlinson's speed flex with that Hall of Fame 17 inscription, the clean rave right there. We got the Deion Sanders black speed flex Hall of Fame inscription on that clean Falcon. Then Steve Smith Sr. speed flex, one of the best receivers of all time, 8th all time in receiving yards. Then we have another Triple Crown winner like Steve Smith. Maybe Brett Favre's best receiver ever, Sterling Sharp. So 5 headliners in 10 boxes. You can double up with the potentially Chris Carter and Sterling Sharp, pair of Hall of Fame receivers, Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson, maybe the best corner ever, Deion Sanders, and future Hall of Famer Steve Smith Sr. on the Speedflex. 10 boxes left, 5 headliners left. In the next 4 minutes, anyone that buys in gets $20 in store credit for the single, $40 for the double, and $80 for the quad. The MVP is pretty simple. There's 1 box left. It's a secondary headliner in the series. It is Sean Alexander, the 2005 NFL MVP. That is the final box here in the MVP break. So hopefully that explains things. Chris Leone, I'm guessing Mr. Leone is sprinkling in that half and half, right?
We got Justin Turner getting in that single in the half and half.
Okay.
Ball 4.
All right.
So that's 20 to you, Justin.
How many is that in the single so far? How many was it when we started?
Let's get there. Let me get back to the orders page. Amanda Keel hopping in that single as well. So no Chris Leone yet.
I see 3 spots to go in that single, by the way.
We were at, when we started this, we were at 1 in the single, 1 in the quad.
So we're 7 to go is what you're saying, right?
That's when we started this.
Yeah, so we've given out $80 so far in the single and $80 in the double so far. So $160 in store credit we've given out so far. So, Chris, if you're going to get in, I would get in the next 2 minutes and 45 seconds when that store credit offer runs out. Corey Doback getting in, Jim Slurzik getting in. So we got a lot of people in here. Corey got in that quad, by the way, which is $80 for the quad, putting that quad at 6 to go. By the way, we got to save a quad, Rip, so we can revisit things based on how they go, because it's always easier to make a double into a single, a quad into a double, so on and so forth. So actually, technically, that single, at least for now, we can revisit this. For now, though, that could be the last single in the series.
Okay.
No, so we have 10 left. So the single and double put us at 7, and we got to have the quad left. So we'll do 1 more single, 1 more double in the quad.
Okay.
So that'll be pretty simple there. And I'll give you guys extra time. I know there's ads playing behind us. I'll give you extra time. I'm not going to click skip. Extra time on me, Rip Camelucci. Oh, hold on. Maybe it'll go off in a second here. Maybe I should click skip. I don't know how many ads they're going to get here. But I'll go to this other scene where the ads aren't as obvious. You're welcome, Chris. You're very welcome, brother. Very, very welcome, my man. The great Leone. Got some great ratios, by the way, in the reps. I know there's a LaShawn McCoy in there. Chris is an Eagles guy, 12 headliners in 16 boxes. But Chris is also a Speedflex guy. And you can only get those with ratios as good as they are in the half and half, Rip.
Yeah, the holidays are also coming up, and I know Chris does like to dole out helmets as gifts as well. So, you know, just something to keep in the back of that old noggin.
The background changed again. 139, by the way. 138. The clock is ticking. We got 2 spots to go in that single, 6 to go in the quad, and 6 to go in the double in the half and half. So we are definitely getting that single done. I might as well get my spots right now for that store credit. Otherwise, that promo runs out in the next minute and 16 seconds. And you get to be in the Chase Wheel Spin as well, Rip. The half and half is the Chase Wheel Spin for the 3 p.m. hour as well. So, almost dark here in Buffalo, switching to Batman mode soon, said Mr. Bruce Wayne. All right. Hey, Alfred's got your info. Give Alfred the credit card. He'll take care of you, brother. Alfred will take care of you, no doubt. Question for the chat. Which ones do you guys most want? Is it Tomlinson? Is it Primetime? Is it Steve Smith? Is it Chris Carter? What flex sounds the best to you guys? What flex sounds the best, ladies and gents?
Best of the flex. Sir.
I want to flex on these customers tonight. I'm getting my flex game on, Rip Camelucci.
30 seconds!
Clock is ticking.
30 seconds!
Scooter 8706 wants the Chris Carter. There we go. Dang, look at that hair, man.
I know.
Look at that
it's
hair.
getting out of control.
Look at that hair.
There goes my neck.
Leone got in. Chris Leone looks like that single box
closed it up.
is sold out. in the nick of time here with the timer running out here in the next 10 seconds. Actually, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let Rip have some fun, Bri. We tell Rip, be yourself. That's what we tell him every day.
Be yourself.
You do you, Mr. Camalucci.
Thank you. See?
That's what we always say.
That's coming from the top. It's called a chain of command.
Right? I want Rip to be himself, Brian. let him have some fun.
That's an order from the boss.
All right? We're wildin'. So half and half single, so that'll be $40 for Chris Leone. So I think we gave out $280 in the single in store credit. So not bad. I know, but I have sensitive ears. All right, Brian. Sorry. Half and half single number 3. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Steven Lidja. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. Ryan Andreessen.
I believe it's Lilia
for Steven. Ryan Andreessen, Joshua Bateman, Justin Turner, the Cubs player, Amanda Keel, Jim Slurzik. Welcome, Jim. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. New guy, Jim in the break room. Then lastly, the great Leone, Christopher Leone, in this break. So Justin wants box 14 for the half and half. Thank you, Justin. 14 we do have. 14 we have coming up here, Rip Camalucci. 1-4 on the way for the half and half. Feels kind of heavy if you catch my drift. Just saying, guys. We're just saying here. Could this be LT? Could this be prime time? These are options we are considering. All right, guys, good luck. We are going to have a wheel spin the show as well. That'll be about 4:55, unless we are still busy ripping boxes, Rip, here in the break room. Like we do. We keep it busy. We keep it rolling here in the UA Live break room. We are high rolling here, high stepping with some headliner heat. Like primetime, high stepping. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's the dice roll today. So Joshua Bateman has the NFC North. Steven Lilia in the NFC South. NFC East is Jim Slurzik. Ryan Andreessen has the NFC West. Amanda Keel has the AFC North. Christopher Leone in the AFC South. Justin Turner, AFC East. And Christopher Leone in the AFC West. Half and half single number 3 coming up. Good luck, guys. Let's see some speed flexes. At least a speed flex, right?
See ya.
It does feel heavy. I have been known to misjudge them occasionally, Rip, but it does feel kind of heavy.
I noticed the same thing.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You and I like to do this a lot here. I know Halloween is over, but we still Beetlejuice. It's LT. LaDainian Tomlinson on the Chargers. Rave Speed Flex with the Hall of Fame 17 inscription, the black visor, the great Leone, closer magic, LaDainian Tomlinson Speed Flex, just like that, Rip Camalucci.
Just like that. He enters
Just
the room.
like that.
What's going on? This is what's happening. Okay, cool. I'll win that. Thank you very much. My name is Chris Leone. Have a great night.
Arguably the fantasy GOAT, LaDainian Tomlinson. Obviously, the single season rushing touchdown, total touchdown mark.
Obviously.
Second all time in rushing TDs. One of the best backs ever. Closer magic, says Chris. Thank you. You are very welcome.
That is awesome.
You can't play if you don't win.
So sick.
I know one helmet that's definitely not leaving the table this show.
Nope.
It's this one. It'll be tough to top the great LaDainian Tomlinson. Wow.
What's happening, Shelly?
Number 7, which one, Shell? What break is that? We have multiple break 7s, if you don't mind telling me what series. Maybe, Rip, you have an update on what's on 7.
Jersey's on 7 right now, as well as the vault and the reps.
So you're talking about the vault, the reps, or the jerseys, Shelly? Because we have multiple breaks that are at 7 spots to go right now. So please let us know, and we're more than happy to let you know.
Narrow it down.
I know Shelly's an LSU fan. Them Tigers. Beautiful, beautiful lid. The great Leon, LaDainian Tomlinson. All right, so let's get this run back. Want to see that prime time coming up next? Box what? Oh, you want the box? Sure, I can give you the box. Double box break with Saints and Jefferson. Thank you, Shell. So we did pull the Jettas late last night. I think it was like maybe the last helmet or one of the last helmets last night. We have really good ratios in here. And if you want Saints, well, we got Alvin Kamara and Drew Brees. The greatest Saint of all time, Drew Brees. And the best Saint the last couple years. Since Drew Brees left, the best Saints player on average, Alvin Kamara. We have a Puka Nacua, the Rams' #1 receiver, one of the best in football. We got that Ray Lewis rave, NFL's all-time tackle leader, Ray Lewis. We got that Warren Sapp lunar replica, one of the best defensive tackles of all time. We got the Michael Irvin Cowboys rave replica. We had that Earl Campbell Oilers sweet lid. Everyone's got to have an Oiler in their PC. Phil Simms rave, the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. There's a Josh Jacobs slate, a Champ Bailey Flash replica, a Drew Brees lunar replica, and LaShawn McCoy. Yeah, we got some great stuff in here. St. Francis wasn't bad. I went to high school there. There we go. Yeah, Brees is the bomb, Shelly. I would say personally, in my opinion, not even close, Rip, by far the most disrespected name in this break room. You know how I know how disrespected it was?
How?
Last Friday, we had a quarterback room series, and it was selling fast. We got down to 1 box left. Dom and I were on the air for about 15 minutes or so, maybe more, and we only got like the first 4 spots sold out in that break. There was a guaranteed Drew Brees, last box in the series, full size authentic helmet, and it did not go in 15 minutes.
I thought y'all knew ball.
Well, we know ball. Dom and I do.
No, I know. But
The
I thought
customers.
I thought our viewers, customers, loyal fans
Drew Brees
knew what was up.
I think what ends up happening with Drew Brees is that he gets lumped in this era with Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and there's just a lack of respect towards Drew Brees. Now, look, different teams, different situations, but from a statistical standpoint, he had better completion percentage, more yards per game, more touchdowns per game than Brady, Manning, Rodgers, all those guys. So put some respect on Drew Brees. 16 boxes left, Drew Brees and Jerry Rice, and 12 headliners total in the reps. No-brainer break to me. Dang, he's not only good, but a great human being. Exactly, Shelly. I know for the New Orleans community with the Hurricane Katrina, the guy did so many things. Now a Fox analyst, the great Drew Brees. So, yeah, I agree. I'd get in that break and get that Brees, no doubt about that, especially with those 12 and 16 chance at a headliner, which, by the way, I always say, Rip, respect the South. Brees, Kamara, and Warren Sapp in that break. How about the South in the half and half? We only have now 9 boxes left, and there's a Dion Primetime Sanders on a Speedflex Rip Camelucci. That's an awesome, awesome lid. Do you know when I first learned that the Falcon thing on the back is supposed to be an F? When I started working here.
Really?
Did you know that before?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't.
Sorry, man. It's all right. Hey,
Started working here. I learned something new. So that's the series right now, the half and half with the prime time still out there. That's a lid that I don't want to get. That beautiful visor. Dion's autograph value continues to go up, Rip, right? His popularity is not going backwards, going forwards, rather, with Deion Sanders. I mean, everybody knows Deion Sanders, whether you're a football fan, baseball fan. Heck, if you watch those Aflac commercials, Aflac, you'll see prime time on those commercials. So Want to see that lid? Want to see that Chris Carter, that Steve Smith? A lot of big names left, guys, in the half and half. Every single box is an authentic. Every single box is an authentic or a speed flex, and every box has an inscription on it in the half and half. So 6 to go in that single, 6 to go in that quad, and actually 6 to go in the double, excuse me. The single is 8 to go. What's moving right now, Rip? You got the orders over there.
Yeah, a little dipping into the practice squad double, the rep double.
Okay, so those are both 5 to go. It's 4 o'clock. Rip and I will be on for minimum 1 more hour. Could be later, depending on how busy we are, but I would definitely say with 5 spots to go, 1 hour minimum to go, these breaks are happening this show, Rip Camelucci. So Michael Penix, Julius Peppers, Chris Carter, Speed Flex, Troy Aikman. Let me say that again. Troy Aikman still in the series on a jersey.
One more time.
Troy Aikman. Anquan Bolden, Speed Flex. Sterling Sharp, authentic. AJ Green, Speed Flex. We got some incredible receivers in this series. Carter, Bolden, Sharp, AJ Green. Ricky Williams, Steve Largent, secondary headliners. That's a 10 and 16 chance at a headliner in this break. Julius Peppers, Chris Carter, Sterling Sharp are all NFC North hits in here. Ricky Williams, if it's a Saint, could pair with Michael Penix potentially, depending on what team Ricky Williams is on. So that's the practice squad double. The black box replica, which, by the way, again, those display the same as the authentics. Someone got in that single half and half. Thank you, guys. 7 to go. There's so many double ups in here. 16 boxes left, 12 headliners left. Kamara, Nakua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. Look at that golden helmet for the GOAT. Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, LaShawn McCoy. NFC South. Sounds like Shelly's a Saints fan. Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara. 1 spot, 2 helmets, just a touch over $100, Rip. We have also the Warren Sapp in the NFC South. Doubles are your friends. We have in the NFC East, LaShawn McCoy, Phil Simms, Michael Irvin. Not too shabby, if you ask me. So options galore, guys. Get those spots. Let's get this done. Puka Nakua, by the way, pairs with Jerry Rice. That's my favorite double up. Because those 2 helmets together, Rip, 2 of the cleanest helmets in our break room. The Rave Jerry Rice, the Standard Ram, those things are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's up to you guys what we want to knock out. Let me ask you this in the reps, Rip. Favorite helmets in the reps here? Give me like a few.
There's a lot of great Raves in there. The Ray Lewis on the purple.
Mm-hmm.
Because they keep the red eye, which I love. Jerry Rice, you got to have a Jerry Rice. It's not just like one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. Like he's like head and shoulders like one of the best position players of all time. One of the best skilled players of all time.
I know the 2000s prior to Brady did an NFL ranking of best players ever. He was number 1.
Yeah.
Like in the early 2000s. But go ahead.
I don't mean to go with like those top 3 alum up there, but the Ray Lewis, the Michael Irvin is also a rave, and then that Warren Sapp, so clean. Ooh. The color match ink that should increase a little bit of value as well, right there. He's the QB killer. He's one of the most athletic big men of all time. So those 3 and then the Jerry Rice really stand out to me.
Are you sure that you're a Florida Gator alum? All this love I'm hearing.
I grew up. I mean, after all, University of Miami for the longest time has been the second professional football team in Miami, if we're being honest. I grew up with the Hurricanes in the house and going to Hurricane games. And it was once I was University of Miami is a quite expensive private college.
Gotcha.
So University of Florida, however, a quite affordable, very good at the time.
Okay.
Public college.
Respect. So
that is what it is.
Those could be coming up. 5 to go in that practice squad. 5 to go in that replica. Also 5 to go in that double box inscription half and half. You can double up Chris Carter with Sterling Sharp secondary. But while that primetime is out there, I want to see that bad boy tonight. Deion Primetime Sanders, I don't want to wait because if we don't see it this show, the 6 p.m. guys get it. I want to get this done. Such an incredible football player, too. Obviously, he was maybe the best corner in football. 50-plus picks, lockdown corner, playmaker. He was also an incredible returner. He was an all-pro as a punt returner, Rip Camelucci. Second most return touchdowns ever, behind only Devin Hester, with those pick sixes included. He also was a good receiver when they asked him to be. Got a massive catch in the Super Bowl win over the Steelers for the Cowboys that helped them win that big game. So, need a Penix for a Christmas present? We'll get to that practice squad, Shelly. Get that Michael Penix in the Audible practice squad. The Salute to Service Authentic could be yours for just over $100 in that practice squad double.
She did that exactly.
She did that?
Yep.
She's smart. 4 to go in that double. So, Rip, we're happy to break as many boxes as you guys would like today. But I'm going to give these guys some options for breaks that should happen during the 3 p.m. hour. Vault single, 4 to go. This should happen during the show. No doubt about that. 4 to go in the replica single. That should happen this show. 5 to go in the jersey single. That should happen this show. 2 to go in the MVP. Sean Alexander in that last box. That should happen this show. 5 to go in that double box reps. And 4 to go in that practice squad double. And 5 to go in the half and half.
Yeah.
So it should be break after break after break. We're going to break hopefully all of these. If there's 1 or 2 left over, they will definitely be breaks for early on the 6 p.m. guys with Dom and Steven here.
Feels like that snowball's just getting started rolling downhill.
And oftentimes on our program, you've seen it, Rip, many a times, oftentimes in the break room, right around 4:15, 4:30-ish especially. A lot of folks in the East Coast, it's 5:30. Folks are done with work. They're jumping in the break room. On the busy, busy days, these 3 p.m. shows really take off at 4:30-ish. Yeah. And we are right on that doorstep of 4:30 with 24 folks watching across all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. It feels like a rush is coming here in the break room.
Well, even in the last several minutes, let's say the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
A flood of orders coming in between the practice squad and the reps as well, double in the half and half and whatnot. So, they're moving. They're moving and grooving.
Want to give a shout out to all our customers that have ordered this show. That'd be Michelle Moore, Lisa Head, James Cummings, Justin Turner, Ryan Andreessen, Angie Nielsen, John Nervase, Christopher Leone, the great Leone, Corey Dobak, Jim Slurzik, Amanda Keel. We have Joshua Bateman, Brent Hatch, Ryan Andreessen, Stephen Lilia, Rob King. Let's see, Jesse James, Michael DeGrazio, and Eric Burns. These are all orders into the 3 p.m. show since our noon show. So let's go. Get your spots. We do have another order coming in. Looks like Shane Carr jumping into that practice squad double. So I'll start with that link first. That's our closest break right now. I think that could be our next break. 3 spots to go, guys. Here's that practice squad double link. Then I'll drop that half and half double because I want to see that today. How does that sound, Rip? You want to see that one?
I want to see it.
I want to see it. So practice squad double. 3 spots left. Here's that link. Then I'll drop that half and half double, which is 5 spots left. All right. Half and half double, 5 spots left. So those are options for you guys. It's up to you guys what you want to knock out here. Those should definitely happen. I'll go ahead and drop that MVP single too. That's 2 to go. Sean Alexander guaranteed. Let's get that done in the MVP. Amazing break, Christopher. That lid is legit. Congrats, Dog. Amen to that. That was a sweet lid, to say the least. So MVP single. 2 spots to go. Single and ready to mingle the MVP break. So those are runner breaks that should happen here soon. I'll tack on one more. How about that replica double? 5 to go with all these double up options. Breeze and Warren Sapp, Kamara and Breeze, Nakua and Rice, LaShawn McCoy, Michael Irvin. A lot of options to double up across multiple divisions. So here's that link. Replica double. 5 spots left. So keep it going if you guys would like. Again, we'll go to at least 5 o'clock. Then we'll revisit things here at 5 o'clock Central Time in the break room as to what we are knocking out here at UA. Been a really, really fun show, really fun day with the best customers in the business, guys. Thank you so much for ordering, chatting, making these breaks happen. You guys are the absolute best people here in the break room. Without you guys, this break room is not what it is. You guys make it possible. You guys make it awesome. I know Rip stepped out for a second, but I do see some orders coming in. Let me refresh things, see where we stand right now. Looking like 2 to go in that practice squad double. So that seems to be the next one we're knocking out, that practice squad double box break. We're talking about practice, baby, not the game. We're talking about practice. You can double up in the NFC North, Julius Peppers Authentic with a Chris Carter Speed Flex, a Sterling Sharp Authentic. Got some good stuff in the North, double up. I know NFC North was hot last night. Could it be hot this afternoon as well? It's up to you guys. That is up to you guys on what you want to do. So, Audible. Call the Audible. Omaha. The Peyton Manning Audible. 1 to go now in that double box. 1 spot to go. Who'll get that closer magic? 1 lone spot left. As we are talking about practice, Rip Camelucci. Not the game. Practice. The practice squad.
Okay.
I'm a Bears fan. I'm living good times right now. I'm going to Beetlejuice that Julius Peppers coming out.
Ooh.
That's my prediction. Julius Peppers, Rave Authentic, and the next Audible practice squad break. Because I want to see it. Same deal, Rip. 10 headliners, 16 boxes. I'm not back until tomorrow night at 6. Might want to get in. I know I want to see it before I go today. And you're not back until Friday at 9. It's even worse for you.
I know. Well, it's not like there's another Dan Marino Dark Water rivalry series for me to not see.
All right. We are sold out on the practice squad. Thank you, guys. Practice squad double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. That just means I'm going to land in the NFC North. Pull the sharp 2 then. There we go, Ryan. Call your shot, brother. Put those good vibes out there, my man. Call your shot. I like that. He's vibing here in the break room, Rip. We are vibing in the practice squad. All right, so the practice squad double. Now, if you are in that break, drop me those 2 numbers. Otherwise, I'm going to the wheel. Once I pull up the wheel, all box numbers are closed. For the folks in the half and half, by the way, 7 to go in the single, 6 to go in the quad, 5 to go in the double. Half and half wheel spin at 455, Rip. So if we are done with those breaks by 455, you're in the wheel spin. If we're not done with them at 455, you are hashtag not in the wheel spin. All right, so Bofa, Ryan just beat Hatchie. Did say wheel times 2. That was ahead of that 13, so we'll go with the wheel times 2 out of 30. Let's let comment. Let's let the wheel pick that Peppers. All right. Hey, put it out there, man. You put the good vibes out there. Good things might happen. That's what I always believe, at least. All right. 3 in the practice squad. 3's coming off the board here. Is that fitting, Rip? We're doing a practice squad break. We're talking about practice, Number 3, Allen Iverson.
Wow. Now we just got to have more basketball.
That's fitting. That'll be coming up soon in the room here.
Never seen enough for me.
So 3 and 14. We actually have like 3 multi-sport series that are in the process of being built right now. So we got some hoops coming up here soon. I don't see 14. I think 13 is the closest, Rip. I also don't see 15. So I think it's going to be 3 and 13. Speaking of Marino, there's your boy.
Hello.
All right, good luck, guys. We will go 7 times. Yep, 7 on the dice roll for the 3 p.m. show. 7 clicks on the way. Good luck, ladies and gents. All right. Ball never lies. There you go, Hatchie says. Right? Because Hatchie wanted 13, landed on what is closest to 13. So he got his number technically, Rip. Not bad. Ryan Andreessen has the NFC North. Michelle Moore has the NFC South. Alfredo Lisciato has the NFC East. Michelle Moore has the NFC West. Steven Lilia has the AFC North. Shane Carr, the AFC South. Brent Hatch, the AFC East. And Michael Youngblood in the AFC West. All right, 3 and 13, guys, for the practice squad. 3 and 13. Let's see here. Let us see, let us see, let us see. Oh, man. Rip Camelucci.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like this should have been a photoed headliner. With this custom design, this goes out to you, buddy. This goes out to you. We have the Ricky Williams secondary headliner.
No, seriously, why wasn't that
on the Wii jersey.
What are we doing?
Look at this thing.
Hey.
Look at this thing. It's thing of beauty. 2002 rushing leader, over 10,000 yards. But it's all about the weed leaves right here for Mr. Ricky Williams, AFC East. Brent Hatch, you got it, brother. Run, Ricky, run. Ricky Williams. Okay. Okay, Rip Camelucci.
There we go. There's a little fins up magic for you right there. They're in the air. They're on the ground. They're always in control.
You want to do your kind of special little prop up you do with these jerseys, Rip?
Certainly.
It's not a jersey box, although we could have one if we need one. This is out of the other boxes, but I'll let you work your magic, my man. I'll put this off to the side for now. You can work your magic on making it displayable, but that's a nice-looking jersey. Nice hit, pun intended. There we go. I like that. Very punny, Ryan. Smoke away, baby. Thank you, says Hatchie, right? Oh, man. That is a awesome, awesome jersey on Ricky Williams. All right, second box in the practice squad. Second box in the practice squad. 13 coming up. 13. All right. Miss Michelle is taking home a terrific jersey right here. 49er superstar, former Pro Bowl safety. It's Dante Whitner in the NFC West for Michelle Moore. Love that Niner red rip right there. Beckett QR code. Congrats, Michelle, on the Dante Whitner. Very nice. Very, very nice. Couple of jerseys rip down to 14 boxes left now. Nay, 12 boxes left now. 8 headliners. We have 6 authentic helmets and 3 speed flexes. 6 authentic helmets in the last 12 boxes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is not too shabby. All right, Miss Michelle Moore. Congratulations on your Dante Whitner jersey. All right. What's next, Rip? What do you think would be next, my man?
I think we're finally going to do that MVP.
Last box? All right, perfect. I don't even need to ask for a box number. Is this the last one? Thank you, guys. MVP. MVP is gone.
Well, It's gone from our live break sheet too, so
Uh-oh.
I'll be with you in a moment.
All right, you'll track it down. You know what? I get to do something I don't get to do with you because you're like Dom. You and Dom are so quick on getting the boxes. I'm going to stretch my feet and get the box. You get that figured out. I'll stretch my feet. I'll put the jersey away, and I'll go ahead and get that box for the final MVP. Thank you guys for that close. That MVP series, by the way, was pretty hot. The first couple shows we dropped it. And then obviously with a lot of headliners gone, last couple of boxes took a little bit of time, but we got there with that Alexander coming up in the final break. All right. 18, box 18 in that series. 18 of 20. MVP. Hey, you won, Michelle. Hey, it's better always to win. Saying nice jersey. You take your W's over your L's all day, every day, Rip. At least that's what I say here in the break room. Take those dubs when you got them. 4 to go, by the way, in that hard count replica double. 4 to go in that vault single. 5 to go in that replica. Actually, the replica single is 4 to go. The double is 5 to go. And the half and half double is also 5 to go. So let's get all those breaks done this show. Otherwise, those will happen early on in the 6 p.m. show. Walter McCauley, Ryan Andreessen, Joshua Bateman, Marshall DeGrazio, Joshua Bateman, and Michael Youngblood. 7 times on the way, guys. Good luck for the MVP break. Another awesome, awesome day in the break room. Another awesome show. Our customers just never stop, man. They are kicking butt, as they always do, Rep. Kicking butt.
That's all they know how to do.
All right, Walter McCauley looking to be king of the North, NFC North, Walter. Marshall DeGrazio has the NFC South. Michael Youngblood has the NFC East. Out there in the NFC West is Joshua Bateman. He's also got the AFC North. Ryan Andreessen, AFC South. Walter McCauley, AFC East. And Michael Youngblood, lastly, in the AFC West. Probably didn't even have to read the divisions. That board is correct. I started doing it, and by the time I was at the AFC North, I was like, well, I might as well finish. All right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way I got started there, Rip. It's called, what is it? Creature of habit. So used to doing
Creature
it.
habit. You're a little pot committed there.
Right? You always take the dub, says Shelly. That's right. Take every win you can get in life. No doubt about that, especially in the break room. Ooh, now, we knew what the name was. The helmet, though, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This helmet is beautiful, Rip. We have a very, very clean Rave. Sean Alexander, that light green, baby. Awesome, awesome lid on Sean Alexander, NFC West, Joshua Bateman, the 2005 NFL MVP, had the most rushing touchdowns all time that season, which Tomlinson broke the next season. I can already tell you what the hit video is going to be, at least at this point. 3 running backs. Tomlinson, Alexander, Ricky Williams.
I love you may have been thinking out there, I got a Sean Alexander, or I don't need a Sean Alexander. You got that Sean Alexander? You got that Seahawk helmet? I don't know.
The Seahawks, like the Raven, the Flash, are the 2 most underrated helmets in the break room. That light green color, as Bofa says, wow, wow indeed, the Batman. Joshua Bateman, Sean Alexander, Rave Authentic. That is, I mean, wow describes it. Beautiful lid on the Alexander. All right. So the MVP series in the books. We are going with the 5 series up right now. That's all we're going to go with. No backup currently, Rip. I know we have some more series entering the room in the next few days. So we'll go with that. Less is more. But you guys close up a rep helmet break. You close up a half and half break. You close up the jerseys, the practice squad, the vault. Then we get you guys brand new series in the room, if that's what you guys are interested in. So I'll say this. I'll ask you a question. So Tomlinson is a better player, and that's a speed flex, and it has a visor. So overall, Tomlinson is the best hit. But let's just pretend they're both authentics or both speed flexes with no visors. Do you like the light green Alexander better as a color or the light yellow Tomlinson as a color, Rip? Is that a really hard decision?
It is. It is, because they're both bringing a lot of very different things to the table.
Right? It's tough. What do you think? You can only pick one. Just sheer looks of the helmet, not the player, not the speed flex or the visor portion, the yellow or the green. Green?
Green. Or that action Linda Blair pea soup green.
God. That Ricky Williams looks clean as well, by the way. Running back a day in the break room here at 3 p.m. Alfredo says Alexander by far. Ooh. See, that's tough because green was my high school colors. Great job by that Ricky Williams, by the way. Yellow was my college colors, but I had a little bit more of that darker green. I'll let the Alexander go on there for now because LT's been on there a chunk of the show. What's up, Ronnie? Sarah asking what flexes are left in the break room. Perfect question, my man. So in the half and half, we only have, what is it now? 8 boxes left? 9 boxes left. 9 boxes left. 4 speed flexes left. Chris Carter speed flex. We actually 3 flexes left, excuse me. Chris Carter, Deion Sanders, and Steve Smith. So 3 flexes in the final 9 boxes in the half and half. We are at the nitty gritty here. And you know what, Rip? I was correct. Because once we do the single and double, it would be 6 left. So that is the last single. My first instinct was right. That would be the last single in the series. Like when it gets sold out.
Okay.
So 9 boxes left, 3 flexes, Chris Carter, Deion Sanders, and Steve Smith. We have in our practice squad break a bunch of flexes left. That includes the Chris Carter speed flex, that rave again. We have the awesome Anquan Bolden Cardinal speed flex, and the AJ Green with the black stripes with the welcome to the jungle inscription, AJ Green. We have also flexes left. We have 1 flex left in the vault, Ronnie Sayre. That would be Brett Favre. Only 2 spots to go in that vault single, by the way. So that's going to break today. 6 boxes left, one of them being one of the best quarterbacks of all time, Brett Favre on that Packers speed flex. So Favre in the vault, 1 flex. Chris Carter, Anquan Bolden, AJ Green, 3 flexes in the practice squad for 4. Then we got 3 more in Chris Carter, Deion Sanders, Steve Smith. 7 speed flexes right now in the breaks. Personal preference, what the best one is. I kind of like the Deion Sanders myself because I love that black speed flex look. And that half and half, by the way, is only at 5 to go in that double, 7 to go in that single, and 6 to go in that quad. So that's my personal favorite, but they're all really good. They're all really good. You can never go wrong with the speed flex. The most valuable helmet in the memorabilia. It is the best of the best. So let us know, guys. Let us know what you're thinking in the half and half. I absolutely love this series, Rip Camelucci. Full of so many incredible helmets, to say the least. Do have some good helmets in the reps as well, just saying. We have in the reps 16 boxes left, 12 headliners left. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, and LaShawn McCoy. You can double up the Kamara with the Brees with the Sapp. You can double up the McCoy with the Phil Simms or the Michael Irvin. Puka Nacua, Jerry Rice. Talk about a nice little double up. 2 of the more surprising receivers in their given times. So very nice display indeed, Hatchie. Beautiful, beautiful display of lids here in the UA Live break room. We have the jersey. We have a couple of green and yellow helmets. Got some great looking lids here at UA. Ronnie, do you have a Speedflex Deion Sanders in your PC? Please, please let us know, Ronnie, if you have that. Because if he doesn't, he should get it, right, Rip?
It's typically what you should do.
I would get a Deion Sanders in the PC. He was such an electric guy, by the way. Just a speedster. Let me look this up, Rip. Fastest 40 times in NFL history. I know Deion's up there for one of the fastest ever. So Deion Sanders' official 40-yard time at the 1989 NFL Combine was 4.27 seconds. Though some reports say his unofficial hand-timed run was faster. It was the record at the time. The 4.27 was the record at the time. I know that's been passed up by a couple guys, but that was the record when he set it, Deion Sanders. 4.27. So right now, the fastest 40 times ever in NFL history, Xavier Worthy, 4.21. John Ross, 4.22. Callan Barnes, 4.23. Rondo Mendes, 4.24. Chris Johnson, 4.24. Jerome Mathis, Dree Archer, Tariq Woolen, and DJ Turner, 4.26. And then Primetime, along with Champ Bailey and others, at 4.27. So that's pretty fast, Rip. That is pretty darn fast.
Not as fast as me. That's a lie.
Right? You might run it in like 8.27. Nah, you could do like 6 maybe.
Nah, I don't know. You're probably closer to 8.
Closer to 8?
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. Record UA Breakers 40 times. I know we had that athletic contest.
Pass. Hard pass.
You know who would win, actually? Alex Neatling.
Oh,
Did you know
yeah,
that Alex ran the same 40 time as Jerry Rice? 4.71 for both of them. So pretty sure Alex would win our staff. Although I bet you Nicolette and Mandy, who are superstars as well, could probably do pretty good. But I'm still betting on Alex. He was a college football player. D3, still college football player.
More D's than I.
A lot more than us.
What?
So I'd bet on Alex. No basketball jerseys right now. There's going to be some basketball coming up very soon as part of our multi-sport offers polo. Football jerseys left include Jerome Bettis, J.J. Watt, Mike Ditka, Phil Simms, Warren Moon, Chris Carter, Dak Prescott, Dan Marino, and Darrell Revis. So that's the jerseys left for our guy Polo. I know Deion's on a Falcon lid, but Polo probably remembers Deion Sanders with the Cowboys. I know I watched that Cowboy documentary, Rip, and Jerry Jones's pursuit of Deion Sanders. It was something special, man. He just literally gave everything up just to get Deion because he knew he needed him.
That guy.
Right?
I need that guy.
I need prime time. I need prime time on my football team.
It's also where he played the most. By 7 games.
Barely.
7 games.
That's always the one that we land on for Deion Sanders football, the tenure. So yeah,
now, him being with Baltimore for 2 years, that I would not guess.
So technically the tenure, though, actually is Atlanta, 17 games.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, the one that we have, yeah. 63 for Dallas, 25 for Baltimore, 16 for Washington, and 1 for San Francisco. That year with San Fran, by the way, he finished 3rd in MVP voting that year. He had 6 interceptions for 303 return yards and 3 pick sixes. A cornerback finishing 3rd in MVP voting, Rip.
We can't even get a running back to finish in the top 5 these days. Come on.
That was primetime, man.
That's when you could just call, you could just call it. You didn't have to be position bound.
A little bit of everything, running the ball, catching the ball. At one point, Deion Sanders, 95, he had some injuries, but between 92 to 98, that's what, a 6-7 year span. He was a first-team All-Pro every year but one. That's pretty efficient for prime time. Pretty darn efficient for the playmaker. Look at this. In 93, he had 7 picks. In 94, he had 6 picks. So every year he played, he had at least 2 interceptions every single year. That's efficient. Absolutely efficient on that. So keep it going. Oh. So what do you guys think? You want to see a primetime lid? Ratios are insane, Rip Camelucci, aren't they? They are absolutely wild in that rep break. I know our guy in marketing was just asking us. I was like, tease the reps. But here's that Dion. That double is sold out. Double box is sold out in the half and half. Half and half double number 10. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers.
Don't you want to know how we went from 5 to 0?
Ronnie Sayre.
Yeah.
You know how I know that? Because he said, let's do it.
Well, all right. Spoilers.
All right, Ronnie wants 10 and 16. Appreciate you, Ronnie Sayre. We will do 10 and 16 here for the half and half. Good luck, guys. Let's rock and roll here. Rock and roll in the half and half. All righty. We'll get those numbers taken from Ronnie, Brent Hatch, Joshua Bateman, Michelle Moore, and Ronnie Sayre. Ronnie's here on business, and that business is winning speed flexes, Rip Camelucci. That's the business of winning speed flexes.
He dialed a couple up.
All right? Speed flex guru, Ronnie. All right, 6 clicks and 7 clicks. Ronnie's got the NFC North. Joshua Bateman has the NFC South. NFC East is Michelle Moore. Ronnie Sayre, NFC West. AFC North, AFC South. Brent Hatch, AFC East. And Ronnie Sayre, AFC West. Good luck, guys. Looking for Chris Carter. Looking for Deion Sanders. Looking for some speed flexes in the break room. Speed flexes in the UA Live break room. Half and half, 10 out of 30 here in the break room. Primetime spot is Bateman, by the way. Chris Carter is Ronnie. And Steve Smith is also Ronnie. I know Ronnie was looking for Steve Smith the other day, I believe. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is very nice. The Purple Rave. Ooh. All I do is catch TDs. 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns. It's the great Chris Carter with that white ink. Ronnie says, I'm going to win. Box number mojo. Ronnie Sayre, Chris Carter, Speed Flex. Very, very nice, Ronnie. That is what I'm talking about, my man, on the Chris Carter. All right. Great job, Ronnie. 1 box down. 1 to go, Rip Camelucci. We can put the one from earlier today away. We can put that beautiful, beautiful Jim Kelly away. That was the 3 p.m. show. Chris Carter going up top here next to Ricky Williams. Sweet lid, thanks, says Ronnie. You're welcome, my man. He asked where the flexes are. We told him, and he went flex hunting, as he always does, Ronnie Sayre, right? He is the flex king, as we say. This puts us at 7 boxes left, Rip Camelucci, in this awesome, awesome series. Only 7 boxes left. All right, second lid. Second lid coming up in the half and half. How about prime time with the Hall of Fame 2011 inscription? Deion Primetime Sanders with the awesome visor. Joshua Bateman, you got the prime time, my man. That is very, very clean. 50-plus picks, maybe the best corner ever. Can't say we didn't Beetlejuice this thing, Rip, because we certainly did. Deion Primetime Sanders, very, very clean lid. That red Falcon, that's the one we wanted all day. That and Tomlinson, and we came, we saw, we conquered. All right? That hasn't happened to me the last 2 days. So how about that? I just do all of them because my keyboard goes out sometimes too. Did it work? Never fails me.
Yeah, Roadcaster's back.
There we go. All right, way to go, Batman, says Shelly. Way to go indeed, the Batman. So let's get that Brett Favre done. We'll see that lid here in a second. Brett Favre. I'm almost rethinking about that email rip, but anyway, would you guys like to get this done? Would you guys like to get this done here in the break room? That's up to you guys. Balls in your court, 2 spots to go in that break. Other break, that I think we can get done, Rip, is the hard count reps. 4 to go in the single, 4 to go in the double. We have a lot of great stuff in here. Let's get one of these done. The single or double, up to you guys when to get one of these done. Jerry Rice for $51, my man. That right there is an absolute bargain on the Jerry Rice rave. Very, very nice on Rice. We have our very, very clean Puka Nacua, Alvin Kamara, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, and LaShawn McCoy. Rip, that's 12 headliners in 16 boxes. Isn't that crazy?
Bananas.
2 to go on that vault single. While Rip is dropping that vault single, I will drop our replica breaks in here. Replica single. 4 spots to go in the rep single. And I will drop in the rep double as well for you guys. Those are our 3 breaks that are most likely, that are all within range, Rip Camelucci. All within range here in the break room. Here's that rep double. All right. We are going to do that wheel spin at 4:55. We'll be on for at least 17 more minutes minimum. We're going to give you guys 17 minutes minimum to keep the party going. That's a separate stream, Polo. That's nothing that does with Rip and I, so we're focusing on the current stream, my man. That's a separate thing, separate from our program here with Rip Camelucci and I. I always say, Rip, it's like ESPN guys. They don't tell the competitors to hop off ESPN and watch the game on ESPN2. So you'll never hear me say that. ESPN2 is great, so is ESPN, but we focus on this program, Polo, on this show. But you're not tripping, just to answer your question. He's just bedazzled, I would say, right? Bedazzled.
Separate enterprises.
Separate enterprises, separate parts of our company. It's like Bruce Wayne. He's got the Batman division, and he's got the other divisions of his company. So all enterprise is awesome, as always, at UA, but that is something entirely different from what Rip and I are doing as well. So let's keep it going. Any Vikings left, Todd? What's up, Todd? Vikings left.
Man, you just...
Chris Carter in the practice squad.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a good one. Audible practice squad double box break. That beautiful Rave Speedflex Chris Carter. That thing is super duper clean on Chris Carter. All I do is catch TD's inscription on the great Chris Carter. So that's perfect for Todd. Right up his alley in that practice squad double with only 12 boxes left, by the way, in the practice squad. 12 boxes left in the Audible practice squad. So we'll do a quick rundown, top to bottom rundown, little refresher on the break page of what we got going on. So we have in the half and half, that Steve Smith Sr. Speedflex, and we have a secondary headliner in that break with Sterling Sharp. We have in the practice squad, 12 boxes left, Rip, 8 headliners left. Michael Penix, Julius Peppers, Chris Carter Speedflex, Troy Aikman jersey, Anquan Bolden Speedflex, the Sterling Sharp Authentic, and the AJ Green Speedflex with the secondary Steve Largent headliner. Went over this already in the reps. Go over it again. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, and LaShawn McCoy here in the break room. Jersey headliners left include Jerome Bettis, J.J. Watt, Mike Ditka, Phil Simms, Warren Moon, Chris Carter, Dak Prescott, Dan Marino, and Darrell Revis. We have in the vault, that's the one we should do right now, Rip. 2 spots to go. Brett Favre, Speedflex still left. He's a Viking, sort of. A former Viking, right? Brett Favre. So, those are the great hits out there, guys. Get your spots. Let's rock. Let's roll here. There is a Chris Carter in the jerseys, by the way, too, real quick. So, jerseys. Did I skip those? I'm sorry if I did. Bettis, Watt, Ditka, Phil Simms, Warren Moon, Chris Carter, Dak Prescott, Dan Marino, and Darrell Revis here in the UA Live break room. So, let us know, guys, what you guys are thinking here at UA, what you guys want to get after, what you want to do tonight in the break room. I think we have 3 breaks, Rip, that can happen this show. I think both reps can happen. 4 to go in the double, 4 to go in the single. And I definitely think this vault break will happen. Imagine getting a Brett Favre for $100, Rip Camelucci.
I can imagine it.
Would you take that?
I would.
I would take
I'm not
that.
allowed to. Neither are you. But they can. I know. Sorry. I don't make the rules.
I want a Brett Favre Speedflex for $100. That's what I want personally. No doubt about that. Brett Favre. So, give you guys 13 more minutes. I'll say this about the vault. It's 2 to go. 2 spots in 13 minutes is more than reasonable. If we can't get that done in 13 minutes, Rip, it's not meant to be. So, give you guys 13 minutes for that break. The reps, look, if we're 1 to go, I'll give you guys more time. If we're 2 to go, I'll think about it. I don't want to make it awkward for me. If we're 3 or 4 to go, though, definitely give the guys at 6 a little bit momentum in that rep series. I think these rep helmets should go during the 6 p.m. show tonight.
Oh, for sure.
I really do. With the headliner ratios out there, these rep helmets, for me, gotta go. They gotta go. 12 and 16 chance at a headliner with so many double ups. Nakua and Rice. Breeze and Sapp. Kamara and Breeze. Man.
Many days.
There's some incredible stuff here in the hard count replica helmets. So I would get your spots, no doubt, here in the UA Live break room. In the meantime, Rip, let's talk about some of the best hits so far. This discussion might change. That wheel spin, by the way, 455. So we'll do the wheel spin at 455. Top helmets of the program. What has been a pretty good and a pretty busy program here in the break room. This is tough. This is really, really tough. I'm going to mix it up a little bit this show, Rip.
Mix it up.
So I'm going to go your way, the Letterman's way, backwards. So we have what? We have the jersey and we have the 4 helmets, 5 options. I'm only putting this number 5 because we have the exact same helmet in the practice squad that's going to come out. I'm going to put Chris Carter number 5. I know it's worth more money than the Ricky Williams jersey or the Sean Alexander Authentic. Chris Carter's my number 5. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Chris Carter, number 5. Yeah, can't argue with that.
Mike, how much longer are you sticking around? Do you know, like, looking to bounce in like 5 minutes maybe? I'm just pondering, to be honest. Just based on the results of what just happened. I thought the half and half could go in 6, and it still might. But they pulled our 2 helmets that I wanted to close out. You know what happened. Let me, if you're able to stick around for like 10 minutes, can I message you after the show? Because I'm thinking, don't send anything out yet. I'm thinking about possibly doing something else. I want to confer with my brain powers that be. But let's do our rundown here.
Or we could do a vault double.
A vault double?
A vault single, excuse
Okay,
me.
let's do a vault single, then we'll do our rundown of hits. We got started, we got excited here. You can get cowboy stuff, Aiden. We got Michael Irvin in that awesome series that is the replica helmets. Michael Irvin. All right, let's do that vault single. Vault number 7 coming up. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Ronnie and Sulaco, Casey Schroeder, Adam Hoffman, Brent Hatch, Michael Curry, and Todd Meyer here in the break room. Vault number 7. Drop me a box number, guys, for the 7th vault. So Michael Penix is an authentic, is in the practice squad, by the way. This could be the last break of the show, Rip, depending on what else we knock out tonight. That's up to you guys here in the UA Live break room. Whatever you guys want to do, we are more than happy to do here in our break room. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Vault single. Drop that box number like it's hot here in the break room. $27. All right, 27 coming off the board for Hatchie. We'll get 27 off the board for the vault. 27 on the way. 27. Perfect. Appreciate you, Hatchie, on that box call. Maybe it's Brett Favre time. Maybe it's Brett Favre time here in the break room. What do you say, Rip? You want to see a Brett Favre?
BFT?
BFT. Brett Favre in the break room. Ronnie, Casey, Adam, Brent, Michael Curry, and Todd Meyer here. Good luck, guys. We'll go 7 times on the way for our spots. So, Adam, I'll drop our live break page link. This is where you buy your spots. We have a Troy Aikman Cowboy jersey in the practice squad. We have a Dak Prescott jersey in the jersey series. And we have a Michael Irvin full-size replica in the rep series. UltimateAutographs.com. That's where you make all your purchases, my man, and buy your spots. We'll go 7 clicks on the way here.
At the top of that break page, there's a great brief explainer to the left, a great, more in-depth YouTube video to the right, and then our full rules and guidelines at the also up there at the top on the left. Also, straight up, it is not fine print. It is straight up bold and capitalized under each break. So y'all know what's up. Hot in Texas. Winter warning could be on Curdog's way.
Let's do it. All right. Yeah, stay safe, by the way. That's, please stay safe. Texas right now would be a good place to be with how much better the weather is, right? So Michael Curry has the NFC North looking for that Favre. Casey Schroeder, the NFC South. Todd Meyer, NFC East, NFC West. Adam Hoffman, AFC North. Ronnie and Sulaco, AFC South. Brent Hatch, AFC East. And Michael Curry in the AFC West. Good luck, guys. Vault coming up, 27 out of 30 here as we are Favre hunting, as we say in the break room. Brett Favre hunting here at UA. All right. We have a former teammates of Brett Favre. He was Favre's backup when Favre won the Super Bowl, Rip. It's a Bears Super Bowl champion as well. Jim McMahon on the Bears Authentic. That is the NFC North. Michael Curry, congrats on your Jim McMahon Bears Authentic. Very, very nice, Michael Curry. All right. 273. 451 on that order with Jim McMahon. Very, very clean. We'll put this McMahon back in the box, and we will keep the party going in the break room.
It is 4:55, so that Chase wheel spin is...
Let's do it. Chase wheel spin coming up. And then we'll do our hit of the show discussion, Rip. We'll do a real quick rundown. Last call for orders / preview for the 6 p.m. show. And if nothing else is full or within 1 or 2 spots, within reasonable, immediate striking range,
yes,
you and I will go for the show.
Yes.
Someone wants to buy out those 4 rep spots. We are more than happy to break those before Rip and I go for the day. Wheel spin coming up for that half and half, though. Wheel spin coming up for the half and half. Did you get everyone? I think you forgot one of them, I believe. Didn't we do a single and a double, or am I wrong?
Oh, no.
I could be wrong.
You're right. We did do that double.
You're good. Thank you, my man.
Yeah, that's coming along now.
The turnover series, there's 5 boxes left, Eric. Brett Favre Speedflex is left. That's the big name left in that series, Brett Favre.
All right, there you go.
Sweet, I'm doing a little Super Bowl shuffle. Thanks, guys. Says Kerdog. You're very welcome. You are very, very welcome. All right. 7 times on the way for our wheel spin. Gotta love that shuffle, baby. Jim McMahon, 85 Bears. Let's do that Super Bowl shuffle. Ronnie Sayer, 7 clicks, top name. Ronnie, you're getting a wheel spin and a gift card and store credit. Let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Ronnie Sayer, the Slayer. So let us know, Ronnie. Ronnie, are you there, my man?
Ronnie on the Oxenfree.
Ronnie Sayer. Sayer, the Slayer in the break room. Otherwise, I'll start on 1. I do spin better from 1 traditionally, Rip, right? That's usually what I spin better on, at least myself. I don't know about you.
You did pretty good from 23 in the noon show.
92?
Yeah.
Not bad. All right, let's spin with 1. Oh, boy. I jinxed myself.
Oh, no.
7. That's okay. Could be a lucky 7 for Ronnie. Quick rundown, guys. We are going to drop a brand new series when we get off the show as well, so stay tuned for that. But in the half and half, 7 boxes left. The Steve Smith Speed Flex. We got the Sterling Sharp Authentic as well. We have in the practice squad, bunch of headliners left. Michael Penix, Julius Peppers, Chris Carter, Troy Aikman, Anquan Bolden Speed Flex, Sterling Sharp Authentic, the AJ Green Speed Flex, and secondary headliner Steve Largent. 8 and 12 chance at a headliner in the practice squad. 12 and 16 chance at a headliner in the reps. Alvin Kamara, Puka Nacua, Ray Lewis, Warren Sapp, Michael Irvin, Earl Campbell, Phil Simms, Jerry Rice, Josh Jacobs, Champ Bailey, Drew Brees, and LaShawn McCoy. Jersey break is a bunch of big names left. Jerome Bettis, J.J. Watt, Mike Ditka, Phil Simms, Warren Moon, Chris Carter, Dak Prescott, Dan Marino, and Darrell Revis. Got that Favre left in the final 5 boxes in the vault. The Favre Speed Flex. And then we have, that's it actually. That's the rundown. That was quick and easy, Rip. So if you guys want to get into some breaks, get your spots now. Unless someone closes out a break in the next couple of minutes, we'll leave these as pre-fills or breaks early on for the 6 p.m. crew.
Certainly.
Final call, though, for orders, but also our great chance here, Rip, to do our hit of the show discussion. So I'll get back to it. Chris Carter was my number 5.
Rip through him.
Number
Let's
4.
go.
So I'm going Ricky Williams because I love that jersey. Again, the Chris Carter's worth more money, but that weed jersey is very clean. I'm going Ricky number 4. 3 is Deshaun Alexander. I love that green. If it were a speed flex, that might be number 1. But that's a standard authentic. That's my number 3. Number 2 is Deion Sanders. Maybe the greatest corner ever. Number 1 is this helmet. The yellow, the black, Hall of Fame 17 inscription, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh, man. I mean,
for me?
Viking colors right there, just with those 2 helmets next to each other.
Right?
I'm going to go for all color all the time, baby. So I'm going Deion Sanders, number 5. I know that might
you would
be.
do that. That's okay.
Heretical. Let's go with Chris Carter, number 4. I'm going to go with LaDainian Tomlinson, number 3.
Ooh, very different.
Ricky Williams, yeah, I'm biased. I don't care. Number 2 with Sean Alexander, that action green. My number
it's your
1.
video.
My number 1.
Respect. I respect
hit
it,
of
man.
the show.
I definitely respect it. Look at
And
this
for
scene
it
here.
being the last last MVP out of the MVP series. Just a little extra for that.
It wasn't the best overall helmet in terms of like speed flex and player name, but maybe look wise, maybe
That's
it
where
was
my
the
heart
best.
is. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Final thoughts from you, Rip Camelucci, on a Wednesday afternoon. Pretty busy show today. Final thoughts from you, brother.
Thank y'all so much for spending your whole ding dang day with me and Kamen and Josh. But I've been the constant.
Right?
And thank you for that.
Since when is Rip ever biased?
Great job.
Thank you, Rip. You too, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for bringing the energy as always.
That's the least I can do.
Best job to our customers, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, chatting, and buying. You make the show possible. You make the show awesome. You guys are the absolute best of the best, our wonderful customers. Make sure you watch our shows every single day, 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Get those spots on ultimateautographs.com. I'm back tomorrow at 6. I promise you, be here tomorrow at 6. You will not want to miss that show tomorrow. Dom and Steven coming up in about 58 minutes. You're back in the room Friday with Josh Scott for the 9 a.m. show.
Same seat.
Let's go. Have a great night, guys. And we will see you very, very soon here at UA.